Yo, what's up everybody, it's your name. We're about to dive into a world of creepy discoveries that make you question if you should ever step outside again. We're talking abandoned places swallowed by nature, strange symbols, and things caught on camera that can't be explained. Get ready for creepy dolls, mysterious footprints, and maybe even a ghost town or two. We scoured the internet for the most spine-chilling outdoor finds. So buckle up, smash that like button, and get ready to be creeped out. Let's do it. Picture this. You're lost in the woods, the sun's setting, and you stumble upon a dilapidated cabin. It's like something out of a horror movie, with vines crawling up the walls and the windows boarded shut. As you step inside, the musty air hits you, thick with the smell of decay. Dust covers everything and you can hear the wind whistling through the cracks in the walls. There's an old rocking chair in the corner, swaying slightly as if pushed by an unseen hand. You find a dusty journal on the floor, its pages filled with frantic handwriting about strange occurrences. The person who wrote this was clearly terrified, but of what? As you explore further, you find a hidden room, its entrance concealed by a rotting tapestry. Inside, the walls are adorned with strange symbols, and there's a makeshift altar in the center. Suddenly, you hear a noise from outside, a twig snapping, leaves crunching. You quickly gather your things and flee the cabin, the feeling of dread clinging to you like a shroud. Imagine walking through a dense forest when you spot something out of place amongst the fallen leaves. It's a doll, but not the kind that brings back happy childhood memories. Its porcelain face is cracked and weathered, one eye missing, staring blankly into the void. Its once vibrant dress is now tattered and faded, covered in dirt and grime. Was it left here intentionally, a forgotten toy discarded and left to rot in the woods, or is there something more sinister at play? You leave the doll behind, but you can't shake the feeling of unease, half expecting to see it staring back at you. Deep in the wilderness, where the trail ends and the undergrowth thickens, a truly baffling discovery awaits. Etched into the soft earth are a line of footprints, but these are no ordinary tracks. They're massive, far too large to belong to any known human. They lead in a straight line, seemingly out of nowhere and disappearing just as abruptly into the dense undergrowth. Could it be a hoax? A prank played by some local teenagers? But the sheer size and depth of the prints suggest a creature of immense weight and power. The local legends whisper of strange creatures lurking in these woods, beings of immense size and strength that have haunted these parts for generations. The footprints are a warning, a sign that you've ventured too far into a realm where humans are not welcome. Imagine stumbling upon an ancient cemetery, seemingly forgotten by time, in the middle of nowhere. Overgrown with weeds and shrouded in an eerie silence, it's a place where the veil between the living and the dead feels paper-thin. The weathered headstones, some dating back centuries, stand like crooked teeth, their inscriptions slowly fading. The air hangs heavy with the weight of forgotten stories, the whispers of souls laid to rest long ago. Local legends speak of ghostly apparitions wandering among the tombstones at night, their mournful cries carried on the wind. As you walk through the cemetery, a cold shiver runs down your spine. You feel a presence, a chill in the air that has no earthly explanation. The sun begins to set, casting long, eerie shadows across the graveyard. You quicken your pace, eager to escape the oppressive atmosphere and the feeling of eyes boring into your back. Deep within a secluded forest where the sunlight struggles to penetrate the dense canopy, a chilling discovery awaits. Carved into the bark of ancient trees are strange symbols, their meanings lost to time. They're not random scratches or the work of bored teenagers, but intricate patterns and designs, some geometric, others resembling ancient runes. Who carved these symbols and what do they mean? Are they warnings, messages from the past, or something far more sinister? Local folklore whispers of secret societies and ancient rituals performed in these woods, their purpose shrouded in mystery. As you examine the symbols, you can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. The forest seems to press in around you, the silence broken only by the rustling of leaves. You decide to leave, but as you turn to go, you notice something even more unsettling. A new symbol, freshly carved into the bark of a nearby tree, as if the forest itself is sending you a message. Imagine setting up a trail camera in the remote wilderness, hoping to catch a glimpse of elusive wildlife. You return weeks later, eager to see what you've captured. As you scroll through the images, most filled with deer, raccoons, and the occasional fox, you come across something that stops you cold. There, in the grainy image, illuminated by the camera's night vision, is a creature unlike anything you've ever seen before. It's tall and gangly, with long limbs and glowing eyes that seem to pierce the darkness. Its body is covered in something that could be fur or feathers, and its movements are swift and unsettling. The image is blurry, but there's no mistaking the sense of dread it evokes. This is something that doesn't belong in our world, something that should remain hidden in the shadows. You return to the location where the image was captured, hoping to find more evidence, but the forest is silent, the air thick with an oppressive atmosphere, and you can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. There's something inherently eerie about abandoned places, especially those once filled with the laughter and joy of children. An abandoned playground, now reclaimed by nature, takes on a particularly unsettling atmosphere. The swings hang motionless, creaking softly in the breeze as if pushed by unseen hands. The rusty slide, once a source of endless fun, now stands as a silent sentinel, its paint peeling like sunburnt skin. The merry-go-round sits frozen in time, its brightly colored horses now faded and chipped. The air is heavy with the ghosts of laughter, the echoes of children's voices long since faded. As you walk through the abandoned playground, you can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. The shadows seem to lengthen, and the wind whispers through the trees, carrying with it the sound of children's laughter, faint and fleeting. Imagine a town frozen in time, its buildings crumbling, streets deserted, a ghost of its former self. The silence is deafening, broken only by the wind whistling through broken windows and the crunch of your footsteps on the overgrown pavement. This is a ghost town, a place where the past lingers like a phantom. The houses stand empty, their doors creaking open like toothless mouths. You can almost picture the families who once lived here, their laughter echoing through the now deserted streets. The schoolhouse stands silent, its desks gathering dust, the playground equipment rusting and overgrown. What happened here? Why was this town abandoned, left to decay and crumble back into the earth? As you explore the ghost town, you can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. The shadows seem to move, and the wind whispers through the empty buildings, carrying with it the echoes of voices long silent. The ghost town may be deserted, but it's far from empty. Across a mist-shrouded valley, shrouded in shadow and local legend, stretches a haunted bridge. Its wooden planks creak under the weight of your footsteps, each step echoing through the stillness of the night. The air grows heavy with a palpable sense of dread, the feeling that you're not alone. Locals whisper tales of tragic accidents, unrequited love, and restless spirits seeking solace. Some say the bridge is cursed, a gateway to another realm where the veil between the living and the dead wears thin. As you stand at the center of the bridge, a cold wind whips around you, carrying with it the whispers of voices long silenced. The bridge itself seems to groan under the weight of its history, its wooden supports straining against the relentless passage of time. You shine your flashlight into the darkness, but the beam is swallowed by the impenetrable blackness. The feeling of being watched intensifies, and you can't shake the sensation of cold spectral fingers brushing against your skin. You know it's time to leave, to escape the clutches of this haunted bridge before it claims your sanity too. On a clear night far from the city lights, you gaze up at the vast expanse of the night sky. Stars twinkle like distant diamonds, but something else catches your eye. A cluster of lights moving in formation dances across the darkness. They're not airplanes, and their movements are too fluid, too deliberate to be satellites. These are unexplained lights in the sky, unidentified aerial phenomena that have baffled observers for centuries. The lights shift and pulsate, changing color and intensity before your very eyes. Are these extraterrestrial visitors peering down at our world from the darkness of space, or are they something else entirely? The lights continue their celestial dance for what feels like hours, then vanish as abruptly as they appeared, leaving you staring up at the empty sky. Thanks for sticking around for that wild ride through some of the creepiest outdoor discoveries out there. I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely sleeping with the lights on tonight. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, and felt the chills down your spine, hit that like button harder than a Bigfoot sighting. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our next adventure into the weird and wonderful. Most importantly, let us know in the comments which discovery freaked you out the most. Was it the abandoned cabin, the creepy doll, or maybe those unexplained lights? Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and keep exploring.